AMD preps Hawkpoint refresh Ryzen 200 APUs, featuring Ryzen 7 255H and 260H. AMD is planning to launch refreshed Ryzen 200 inches series APUs based on the Hawkpoint lineup to target the entry-level laptop segment. AMD's upcoming Hawkpoint refresh Ryzen 200 inches APUs to tackle Intel's Raptor Lake refresh Core 200 inches CPUs. Team Red is quite fond of introducing a refresh of its existing CPU lineup in an attempt to offer more appealing SKUs to the markets and fill in the performance gap present within the budget segment. For those unaware, AMD's Phoenix lineup, which was probably one of the most popular ones, saw a refresh, the Ryzen 8000 series Hawkpoint APUs. The most notable change in this refresh was the upgraded NPU, offering up to 16 TOPS. Now, as revealed earlier and now according to a leak by Golden Pig Upgrade Pack on Weibo, via ORAC_29, AMD plans to introduce a Hawkpoint refresh APU lineup under the Ryzen 200 naming scheme, based on the same Zen 4 architecture, with minimal changes expected. The leak doesn't disclose much about potential features or performance, apart from the fact that one of the variants in the lineup is the Ryzen 7 255H, which is likely a refresh of the existing Hawkpoint Ryzen 7 8745HS APU. It is an SKU that launched a few months ago that came with no NPU on board. The leak claims that the rumored Ryzen 7 255H is said to compete directly with Intel's Core Ultra 7 255H, hence not might AMD make the overall naming scheme confusing, but identical to Intel at the same time. AMD's Ryzen 7 255H, Ryzen 7 8745HS refresh. AMD's Ryzen 7 265H, Ryzen 7 8845HS refresh. In terms of what we can expect with a Hawkpoint refresh, there won't be a significant difference to call it a generational upgrade, but a likely improvement area would be in the eye performance, given that the Hawkpoint lineup isn't that well equipped with eye tops, compared to its superior Ryzen i300 series. We expect overall core counts and APU configurations to remain consistent, given that AMD sticks to what it has been doing with APU refreshes. AMD's Ryzen 200 APU lineup will certainly fill a void in devices targeting low to medium-end workloads, notably handhelds and mini PCs. Team Red is still unable to replicate the hype it saw with Phoenix APUs when it comes to the adoption of the handheld segment, hence, the Ryzen 200 APUs might work out here perfectly. In terms of release date, we can expect the Ryzen 200 SKUs to drop by later this year, right around when Intel launches its Core 200 Raptor Lake refresh.